Hi again. Good to see you back. In this video, I want to talk about one small habit that has the power to completely transform your financial life. Not in a loud, dramatic way, but quietly, steadily, and powerfully over time. And that habit is this: tracking your net worth every quarter. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why quarterly? Shouldn't I be checking it every month or even every week if I'm serious about my money? Actually, no. Let me explain. Daily or weekly tracking creates unnecessary noise. Your investments go up and down, your bank balance fluctuates, and you might find yourself reacting emotionally to every tiny change. That's not helpful. In fact, it can lead to stress and short-sighted decisions. Even monthly tracking can feel like too much. Most major financial progress doesn't happen in 30-day chunks. You won't see meaningful improvements if you look too frequently. It's like weighing yourself after every meal and wondering why your weight isn't changing drastically. It just makes you anxious. Quarterly tracking, however, is the sweet spot. It gives you enough time to see real progress. It's long enough for your investments to grow, for your debts to reduce, and for your financial decisions to actually show up on the scoreboard. Let me give you an example. One of my mentees, Aditi, started tracking her net worth every quarter when she joined my program. In the beginning, she was a bit skeptical. Her initial net worth was slightly negative because of a student loan and a car loan. But we made a few simple changes. She increased her SIP contribution by just Rs 2,000 per month. She cut one unnecessary subscription that saved her Rs 1,500 monthly. She put her annual bonus toward reducing her car loan principal. 3 small changes. After the first quarter, not much changed on paper, but she felt more in control. After the second quarter, her net worth turned positive for the first time. By the end of 1 year, just 4 quarters, she was up by nearly Rs 2.5 lakh. Nothing extreme, no sudden windfalls. Just steady, conscious choices, tracked and reviewed every 90 days. That's the power of quarterly tracking. It's not about checking for perfection. It's about checking for progress. And something magical happens when you track your progress this way. You start to think long-term. You stop obsessing over tiny ups and downs and start focusing on meaningful changes. Here's what I want you to understand clearly. Tracking your net worth quarterly forces you to think strategically. It encourages you to make smarter decisions, not just once, but consistently. And when those decisions pile up, they start to compound. You've heard of compounding in investing, right? The same principle applies here. Every small, smart decision you make, paying down a loan, increasing your SIP, avoiding an unnecessary splurge, adds up. One good move builds on another, and soon you've got a rhythm, a momentum, a quiet, steady financial engine working in your favor. And that's where real transformation begins. Now, here's another perspective to help you frame this habit. Think like a company. Big companies don't track their financial health every single day. Instead, they declare results every quarter. They publish balance sheets and profit and loss accounts every 3 months. This gives them a big picture view, helps them make strategic decisions, and shows them where they're heading. Your personal finances deserve the same level of respect. Your net worth is your balance sheet. Reviewing it quarterly gives you clarity, control, and confidence, without the stress of constant monitoring. When you do this consistently, you start to notice patterns. Your investments begin to grow. Your debts slowly reduce. Your emergency fund stabilizes. And you start feeling financially strong, even if your income hasn't changed dramatically. Let me tell you something I've seen again and again with my mentees. Those who commit to this one small habit, quarterly net worth tracking, always feel more confident. Not because everything's perfect, but because they know where they stand and they're heading in the right direction. So what do I want you to do? Simple. Use the net worth tracker sheet I've provided. Mark a date, maybe the first of every new quarter. April 1st, July 1st, October 1st, January 1st. Block 15-20 minutes. Sit down, fill it out. Compare with your last update and reflect. What moved? What has improved? What decisions worked? Over time, these quarterly check-ins will become one of your most powerful financial tools. Let me wrap this up by saying this. You don't need dramatic financial leaps. You need consistent clarity. You don't need to obsess over every rupee. You need a pattern of progress. And that's exactly what quarterly net worth tracking gives you. It's simple, it's sustainable, and it's incredibly powerful. So go ahead, make it a habit. You'll be surprised at how much clarity, confidence, and calm it brings into your financial life. Until next time, keep moving forward. You've got this.